And we're underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of... And Messi! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
There's the shot! Oh! That has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And this is Bebeto. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. What? Thuram is there. And now, and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Messi receives it in a wide position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Bebeto. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot. Cleared away. Messi! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Lam.
Egypt really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very...
He's gone for goal! Oh, what a mistake! Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Van Dijk gets it away. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bumazunam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
De Bruyne. Lam cannot be beaten that easily. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And he's intervened well there. Courtois is there to clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi, can he finish? He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Who wants half-time?
Interesting game.
Number 10, Messi. Number 6.
So once again, we're underway.
Number 20. Number 18.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cantona. It's on the finish! There it is!
He's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Pumas get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Schlotterbeck. Good take, and is he in? Messi. Tries to pass it through.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, cracking ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pinches it off him. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance!
What? Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now it's Batistuta. Cantona shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Pumas take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. Oh, what? He's had a shot! He has 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cantona voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but
Jim alongside me, and as the